Yes guys, how's it going and welcome back to another race in the Tempo Championship, but this time around Imola. I've totally lost track of what race it is. I think it's round 11, but correct me if I am wrong. So this race was absolutely crazy. This is my only competitive qualifying lap I will set, as you'll come to see pretty soon. But yeah, nothing much else to say in the intro. The race was absolutely crazy, and before we get into it, I would like to remind you to please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. If you think you're subscribed, please do just go double check down below. It helps me out much more than you know. And also like the video, that also helps an absolute ton. So yeah, with that being said, let's get right into the action. Now we're coming up to the reason why I did not get to set a competitive lap time. So we had one cooldown lap in between that first lap you saw and now this one. So yeah, just to regain the ERS. Now heading into this absolutely deadly chicane, we just get on a sausage curb, and yeah, we're into the wall. That was kind of petty, that damage, but you know, it is what it is. Just lost it on the exit, but here comes H10 to complete his flying lap. It's 1:16.4 at the moment. He goes with a 1:15.6. What a lap, mate, what a lap. Chris RBO out the final corner. What can he do with this lap? Will he go on pole? Yes, he will. Chris RBO with a 1:15.2. What a lap. What a lap, and that's a deserved pole position for our dominant championship leader. Comes down, breaking point around it there. Could go a bit more onto the curb on the inside, but it doesn't matter though, it's a very rapid lap nonetheless. Can he deploy DRS at the right spot? Yes, he can. That's practically perfect. And he goes with a 1:15.5 into P4, into the final left-hander, nicely on the exit. And very hugging the inside here. Much hugging the inside. And he goes pole! With 1:14.290. 1:14.2. That is a blistering lap time by TSM Almirmam. Now through the final right-hander, this right-hand little king goes across the line, and P8 for Lalapalle. Can he get a good one? 1:13, 1:14, 1:15. It's a P2 with a 1:15.1 for OKS. 3660. At Chris RBO with a purple sector too. Whoa, loses it through there, but manages to keep it somewhat in one piece through there. Now, final few corners here. Need to stay composed. Composure is key to get a lap around here. Bit wide, but that doesn't seem to affect him too much. 1:12, 1:13, 1:40. It's not going to be pole, but it's an improvement, and he goes up into P2. What about H10 here? Down in P7. Lower than I expected. H10 does not improve, and he's still P7. Myself being knocked down all the way to P12. But at the moment, it's looking good for the title for Chris RBO. Lalapalle across the line, 1:16.0. He got a 1:15.979 as his final lap. Here comes Chris RBO. Clear track ahead of him. It's purple sector 2. But here, anyway, comes Chris RBO. Can he challenge for pole? It's 1:14. No, he cannot. No, he cannot. Yeah, the starting order is now for Mayo. Front row lockout with TSM Almirmam leading them off, followed by Chris RBO in P2. Row 2 consists of Corner 69 and OKS 3660. Then it's Carl Victor and Limpen in P5 and 6. P7 is H10, P8 Lalapalle, 9th is the monster himself. Myself starting from P10 on the 5th row along with Aspect Claps. P12 goes to Sri Ross, and Men with Depressio takes P13 for the Imola Grand Prix. Now on the grid, ready for lights out. 5 red lights are on. And they're off for the Italian Grand Prix, second Italian Grand Prix. We got a good start already side by side with Lalapalle, 3 wide along with Men with Depressio in that. No, sorry, that's the monster himself. Heading into turn 1, we survive fairly quickly as the monster himself and H10. They collide. H10 sideways in the middle of the track. He gets taken out by one of the Red Bulls, and it's in the middle of the track. There's Carl Victor just spewing out of absolutely nowhere. Probably just lost the back end there, and that is undoubtedly a virtual safety car, which will be then upgraded to a full safety car. Now let's have another look at the start from the replay camera. So there's a replay of the start. 5 red lights go out. That's us in the Aston Martin in the back. We immediately make a move down the inside of Lalapalle there. The monster himself makes it 3 wide between us. Heading into turn 1, there's, I think that's Men with Depressio cutting behind me. And there's a contact between the monster himself and H10. And there we also see Carl Victor's lose off the back end and into the sorry for the low res, but here we still have the incident of with the HG10 in his point of view. So he's just driving casually into turn 1, and the monster himself just kind of cuts him off, and then there's a Red Bull out of absolutely nowhere, causing a huge accident and taking him out of the race. Now with the Pressio, 10 seconds worth of penalties at the moment already. He was probably involved! What are they doing? They're just brake testing everyone. Now we have 2 more perspectives from that incident. So here's the monster himself. He's just driving along, and then there's massive pile-up of everyone there stopped on track. And everyone gets a penalty for that also for some strange reason. And now here's Conrad69, I do believe. He's just, casually driving on, and then straight into the rear of the monster himself, because I think it was OKS who initiated that incident. Now we have to pit because of that damage that we got onto the front wing, and also to serve our 5-second penalty for some strange reason. But yeah, anyway, it's not that big of a setback since there's of course a safety car still out on track. It's a 13.5 second pit stop, and we do look to emerge out in P9 on the track, so it's not that. Now the safety car restart on lap 3, we get a fairly good one. We turn to this right-hander and we don't see Menu Depressio on the right now. Looking back at what happened to him, I'm trying to make a small adjusting move, but then mine and Connor's wheels clip together and I send him to the ground. Here. Now then, on lap 4, there's Lalapala ahead of us. We send one down the inside. It's actually a fairly clean move until now, and it still remains to be a clean move, but he gets a bit of a better exit due to the a little more wider line that he gets to take on the exit, but we're still side by side using all ERS we have to play with. We are not letting this position go. Now, let's not do a Bottas Russell into turn 1. We do it fairly cool, leave enough space, but he just doesn't go for that space, and I left you space, dude. I left you all the space I could. I was going on the grass. Now here, once more on the replay, that move. It's a bit of a half-hearted move. He kind of closed the door on us, but we managed to get it side by side on the curb. Now down the main straight, side by side for this whole straight. He was pulling slightly ahead, but because I had ERS, I managed to keep up as well. Now into the first corner here. This is where the contact happened. We go down the inside. We're ahead. We leave him enough space, but he just doesn't go for that space, and he has a whittle on him for P. Now, multiple laps later, after pushing like an absolute madman, we're on lap 10 and trying to get a move on Aspect Claps, potentially into the hairpin. But he does a little cheeky move there where he slips behind me to take my DRS from me for this long straight. He did what Hamilton did in Canada 2013, where he just slips behind Alonso and gets the DRS from him. He's doing the exact same thing here today, and yeah, he goes past me and gets a bit even bigger gap than he had when the move started, so we remain in P3, but only for now though. Now then, another try on Aspect Claps here. We go right, he's trying to shove us to the grass, and we're not gonna fall for that, and we still remain in P3. Now time is running out. If we're gonna make this move, it has to be soon. So we send one down the inside of him into the double left hammer, but the pause menu opens. But even with half a front wing, that does not stop us from fighting for this P2. On lap 14, we go down the inside, we're side by side, he breaks a bit later, and then he just clips us. To be fair, he left us a space, but we just didn't go for that space. Similar with what happened to Lalapala, and we get passed by TS Mamma. Oh! Oh, he's in the middle of the track! He's out! Oh, what's happened there? Menu Depressio on the wall as well. That's P3 for us, boys! Yes! Sweet Ross comes home to win! To win another race! He won in Portimao, he wins in Imola. TS only room second, but we come home in P3! Let's go! Get in! Get in! So that is it for the race. As you probably heard, tensions got pretty high towards the end, but we came home in that P3. I'm very happy about that. Of course, congratulations to Sweet Ross for yet another win, and he's really taking up the fight to Chris RBO in the Tado, who had a bad race out here today. But yes, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out so much, so incredibly much. But with that being said, thank you for watching this video till the end, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later. Goodbye.